awardees. And for that, I'll bring up Patrick McCaskey, who is going to introduce the honorees of Father of the Year. Patrick?
Thank you. After Super Bowl 20, Richard Dent and I were the last two people in the Bears locker room. We missed the team bus. We took a cab back to the hotel. When I offered to pay, Richard did not object. Richard, Hall of Famer. A rewritten song puts Richard in the hall. We say, Richard, Football Hall of Fame, congratulations, you deserve the honor. You were born in Atlanta, you're the guy from Murphy High, and in wakeful dreams we see Canton inducting you. We say, Richard, ooh, Richard, such peace we found. A rewritten song puts Richard in the hall. Every morning at House Hall, you could see him arrive. He weighed 260 and stood 6'5". Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. Everybody knew you didn't give lip to Richard. Here's to Richard Dent, Super Bowl 20 MVP. Here's to Richard Dent. He fills our lives with lots of glee. We'll never forget the way you thrilled the nation with your Hall of Fame selection. Here's to Richard Dent, and let them know you're a Father of the Year. Let's give him a really big cheer. Here's to Richard Dent.
And we have a Richard Dent video that while you come up, Rich, let's take a look at the video. If you roll that, please.
Former Chicago Bears defensive end Richard Dent, the team's all-time sack leader and MVP of Super Bowl 20, was one of 7 former NFL greats and pioneers selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2011. In 2 stints spanning 12 years with the Bears, Dent recorded a franchise record of 124.5 sacks. One of the most dominant defensive ends of his era and a cornerstone of Chicago's revolutionary defense. Dent moved on from the Bears to play a total of 15 years in the NFL, earning a Super Bowl ring with San Francisco in 1994 and concluding his overall career with 137.5 sacks.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the middle child out of the 3 siblings. Sadly, none of my siblings can be here today, but my older sister and my younger brother would probably say congratulations, and Dad, you absolutely deserve it. For me, Dad, you're an amazing person, you're an amazing friend, and absolutely you are an amazing father. You've always been there for me in every event, at every show, at every volleyball game. You've always been there. I don't remember one game that you were not there cheering me on. My fondest memory of my father is probably when he made me play basketball. When I was little, I told him I wanted to play for basketball, but I wanted to play for all girls teams so I could meet new friends. But when my parents, when they looked up for all the kids in my area, there was only boys basketball teams. And so my father told me that if I wanted to play basketball, I would only have to play with all boys. And so I was kind of nervous about that because the boys tend to be more aggressive and boys tend to be a little bit more pushy and mean, so I was really nervous, but my dad made me feel comfortable because he went to all my practices, and he went to all my games, and I just remember my dad teaching me to be more aggressive with the guys and just be like a boy, just push them around if they push you around. And so that probably taught me how to be very determined and taught me to be very aggressive in my sports today, and even in life today, in school, and my future in college. As a young girl, I was really overweight, and when I used to go to school, I used to always come home and just cry, and I was feel really sad. I really felt horrible about myself, and so when I would come home, I would just cry, but then I would always hear my dad come home. And I always used to run to him, and he used to just always make me laugh and smile, always make me feel beautiful. And I always knew I could just run to his arms, and he would always make me feel better and feel loved and happy. My sister and my brother and I are very blessed to have such an amazing father, because our father gave us the world in his hands. He gave us a world that we can travel, we can see things, we can meet amazing people. We have a life that people dream, pray, and yearn for, and my father gave that to us. And so I'm so thankful to have him as a father, and I don't ever think in my life I just sat down and told him thank you. So Dad, thank you so much for being there for me. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for being a great friend. Thank you for just being there for me and loving me and helping me in life and helping me make better steps as a young adult. As a teenager, you know, we all make mistakes. And so I'm so blessed to have my father always be by my side and help me clean up my mistakes and help me make better decisions for myself. And I'm so thankful for him to always be there when I need him. Every time I'm crying, I call him. Every time I need something, I call him, because I know that he'll always be there. And I know that he'll always be by my side, even when I'm wrong or even when I'm right, my father is always there. So Dad, I'm here tonight to see you get honored for being an amazing father, and you absolutely do deserve this award. So I'm here tonight to be by your side like you've been by my side for 18 years. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, you absolutely deserve it, and I love you. I'm going to tell you this probably for the 100 billionth time that I do love you. And I know that we're going to probably have even 100 more memories. So, Dad, congratulations. Love you, Dad.
Whoa, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Pat McCaskey, and congratulations to all the awardees today. It's a pleasure being here. You know, something about Sarah. Sarah's that one that I'm sure we all have that kid in our life that if she's not laughing and she's not playing, something's wrong with her. Right? So, but Sarah, I love you deeply. I appreciate everything. You know, she just graduated from high school, getting ready to go to Marquette, go to college, and I try to instill the depth in my kids and in kids. You know, when I graduated, well, after I got the not the Hall of Fame, but the Super Bowl MVP, I had a chance to go back to my school, to Murphy High School, and there was a coach there who was like my father. You know, he passed last year, and it was very important to get a chance to say thanks to him when I went into the Georgia Hall of Fame. Obviously, I'm going to the NFL Hall of Fame now, so you know I won't get that pleasure, but I did get a chance to say thanks, and you know that's what it's all about. You know, being able to help someone, love someone, show someone, you know, what life is all about. We're here just a bleak moment. This earth, this planet, been here millions and millions of years. You know, my grandfather told me once that, look, son, you're gonna die one day, and you're gonna put on your grave the day that you came in and the day that you left. And in between that, it's a dash. And that dash is your memory. You know, your memory of the reflection of some of the pictures that I haven't seen in many years that my daughter put together. You know, but what I instill in my kids again is what DENT means. And, you know, it's all about dedication, education. You got to represent your neighbor, who you work for, where you come from. And I promise you're going to get knocked down one day. And you got to get up and try again. That's life. You know, that's your mission. We all are special at something. And I just try to, you know, help my kids and help other people's kids to find out what you're special at. We're all special at something. It's not about money. It's all about what you love. You know, if you love it, money will come, blessings will come, and a lot of other things will come. My father was a great figure in my life. My family got divorced after I got in college, but you know, my father taught me what hard work was all about. But I was a mama's boy. I had 7 brothers. Everybody else was daddy's boy. I was mama's boy. But you know, my dad taught me how to buff floors. He was so dedicated. Back in the 60s, you know, if you had 6 kids, everybody thought they had the next Jackson 5. That wasn't happening in my house, and it was something that I couldn't, you know, expect to do because I couldn't sing. I couldn't play the instruments. So, you know, I basically hung out with my mother, cooked and learned, and, you know, go to church and do other things. But, you know, but I had a chance to, again, meet a guy that got me off to college. And when I got to college, I had a chance for a guy to nourish me and develop me in college by the name of Joe Gilliam Sr., who would be introducing me in the Hall of Fame. So I have to say thanks to those people and thanks to you, the IFI, to doing such a thing for young kids to be able to open up their feelings and their love. This is just one step. You have many, many more steps of things that you're going to remember, that you're going to appreciate in your life. So thank you.
Joe Heard is in the audience. We've seen Joe. Would you please come up as a comeback guest? And he is going to introduce another honorary father of the